Okay, so we're here once again in Sword Factory, and yes, this is the original Sword Factory, not Sword Factory X, just Sword Factory. So there is actually something I do want to clarify before we do go through this video. Obviously there is two versions of Sword Factory, and I know a lot of people have been getting confused about what's going on, because obviously when you just see Sword Factory, you just think of Sword Factory, but there is obviously two versions. There's obviously just the normal Sword Factory, nothing special about it, and then there is also Sword Factory X, which has completely different owners and all that shebang. So I probably will make another proper clarification video on it at some point, just to help people kind of clear things up and stuff. But yeah, there is two different versions of Sword Factory. Obviously this version, which I guess you could call the more basic version or the original version, and then there is the Sword Factory X, which is probably the more polished version for now anyway. So that's just kind of a short clarification. I probably will make another video on it just to kind of clarify it a bit more. But yeah, let's just get into this video. So obviously recently I've been mainly playing Sword Factory X, which means that I haven't actually been playing this game whatsoever. However, recently I did realise this game had 15 times luck going on right now. And obviously with Sword Factory X being down, I thought I'd come back to the original game just to kind of check out what's going on, and just to kind of reflect on what we've done in the past before moving on to the new game. And yeah, I did actually forget I was quite a high level in this. I am level 398. Now obviously since I've not been playing, there's probably people who are way higher in terms of levels, as you can see on the leaderboards. I'm not really too sure how many of these people are legit, but as you can see there's a lot of people with level 500. Obviously I believe like maybe this 9th person here is probably the only one legit, and then below, most likely anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of high players right now, and obviously this game is going to be getting a revamp, which does mean we will be getting a data wipe on top of that as well. So that is something to kind of keep in mind. Obviously that's mainly the reason why I'm not exactly playing this game right now, because there is going to be a data wipe, so I'm not exactly too bothered about playing the game, because it's just going to be kind of like a waste of time until the new revamp comes out. And then hopefully I do believe they're meant to be getting a name change, but I'm really not too sure, so I'll have to see on that. But yeah, let's just kind of go over what we currently have in the old Sword Factory and just kind of see what we can actually go through. So with the 15 times luck right now, as you can see, we're actually getting some pretty valuable swords going into the sell station. We're getting things like 40 billion swords over here, 50 billion. I do believe I saw like 100 billion before I started recording, but it must have sold by now, obviously. But yeah, we're getting some pretty decent value swords. Obviously, we do also have the 3.3 quadrillion network, which is kind of crazy. And obviously, with the 15 times luck, we should be getting more lucky things. Obviously, I do believe my sell station is a little bit more valuable than it was before. However, in terms of the rarity list, it doesn't seem like there's too much going on in terms of like getting super lucky. Obviously, uniques and things like that are still like 1 in 30,000 and above, which is pretty devastating. But obviously, then again, it doesn't make it exactly too easy to play the game. Now, one thing I am going to do is just quickly refresh the boards, just in case they weren't refreshed anyways. But yeah, as you can see, it's still a pretty hard chance to get. But obviously, if we're looking at our bank right now, we've got some pretty decent swords. We've got a lot of uranium swords. We do have that topaz sword, an exotic minus there, which is pretty cool. I do actually need to level up as well. We also just have some random swords, some uranium swords, a lot of unique plus swords here as well, which is really cool. Obviously as well in my sell station, we've just got some random, like more or less 20 billion above swords, which is very nice. And as well as that, over here in the Ascenders, we also have some pretty good swords over here. We've got a unique minus astounding sword with uranium on it, which that's worth 2.68 trillion, which is super cool. And over here is obviously the prized possession Pay Knight sword, which is worth 4 trillion, which is a unique minus right now. I am trying to get it up, but obviously I'm not really too bothered with the level being so low. And obviously at some point I might, considering the fact that there's going to be a data wipe, I might put it in the item fuser just to see if we can actually get it a higher level, which will be pretty cool. But obviously then if we lose Pay Knight, I'm not exactly going to be too bothered, just because we will be getting a data wipe, so it's going to be gone either way. But yeah, pretty cool. Now obviously, one difference that I don't like about this game compared to the other one is the fact that these swords don't exactly have speed on them. I believe this is my damage sword right now, as you can see. Pretty cool damage sword right now. It does a whopping 227 trillion, which is pretty cool. Although I do believe there's people up there with like quadrillions in the damage and stuff like that. But yeah, it feels weird being back in this game because I've not played it for so long. But obviously, this game is probably a lot easier when it comes to killing bosses and stuff. Obviously, if I was to get a unique sword, a unique boss or something to spawn right now, I'd probably one-hit it. Whereas obviously in the other game, it would take me a long time, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, another thing to also note is obviously this game does actually have the text thing as well. I do believe the dev version of the Sword Factory X has this now, but obviously it didn't beforehand in the normal version. But yeah, rambling too much. So it's really weird being back in this game, but obviously I'm not exactly going to play it too much. I know a lot of people did ask me to come back and play this game whilst the other one is down, and I know other people have told me to play the dev version of Sword Factory X. However, there's not really any point of playing either one of them, just because the data in both of these games do not matter right now. So I'll most likely just wait until Sword Factory X is back out on and released onto Roblox again. And I'm also going to wait until the original Sword Factory, this one, has its revamp. And then we'll probably go back and actually play both of those games. And as you can see, they're nice. A nice 121 billion there. Obviously, it doesn't make too much of a difference, though, because we have so much money still. But yeah, really cool. And obviously, I know the revamp is still in the works, so I'm not really too sure how long that's going to be. The only thing that I have mostly read is the fact that there will be a data wipe. So, yeah. I'm not exactly going to be playing Sword Factory X Dev or Sword Factory that much, just because, yeah, data wipes and stuff. But either way, we've gotten some pretty cool stuff in this game. I probably will make another video tomorrow, mainly showing either that I'm making my Pay Knight sword really good, or that I'm losing my Pay Knight sword, and I might even do the same for my Topaz sword. I'm not really too sure what level that one is, although it might be a pretty decent level, so there's probably not really much of a point. Level 399, maybe I will do it just because why not. Let's just get rid of all of the value that I have in this game because it's going to go anyways. But yeah, really cool, and I know a lot of people do want me to play this game, but I'm just probably not going to. For right now, I probably will just go out and play some other random games just whilst I can. But yeah, pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.